guys, Rachel here with Inspire Purpose, and welcome back. If you're new, I am so happy that you're here, and it's where we talk about all things business and mindset tips and just encouraging small business owners and businesses to just get out there and keep pushing for your dreams. So today we are here to discuss one of these complex questions of why do we care what people think? And it is very complex because it has a lot of varied reasons behind it. But I want to jump into why we should be doing the opposite and really the tips on how to do this. So let's jump in. Okay, so we all know that most everybody, they just want to fit in. They want to be like everybody else. But do you really want to be like the world? Do you really want to be like society, especially in this day and age? I feel like that is really literally what everybody tries to do in this day and age is just be just like everybody else. Do you want to be unique though? Do you want to be different? Do you want to be everything but the what the world and society has? Some people feel that they have to have this approval, this validation from others, and I get it. We need this to maybe boost our self-esteem or just feel a sense of belonging, especially when we don't really know everything that we're, trying to do. Others may feel rejection or judgment from others, and that leads them to really just conform to what society has and their expectations, which, in my opinion, is probably the worst thing that you can do. Rather than just show everyone who you are, love yourself, and let others see who you are, they are just conforming to look like everybody else and do exactly what everybody else is doing. In addition to that, social media and the internet has just created a culture of really this comparison, this this pressure to feel exactly like everybody, to bring this certain image to the world. But ultimately, thinking this way, when you have the desire to be like everybody else, you are not actually showing anybody anything new. You're not showing yourself. We want to see you. In all reality, that's what we want to see. There's nothing unique about being like everybody else. So think about this. If you are always going to have these, you're always going to have these people that just don't like you. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter how much you know, no matter how great or positive you are, you're always going to have people that are going to comment and say they, the worst things possible. In fact, you're going to have like 5 amazing comments and one bad comment, and that one bad comment is going to destroy your world if you let it. Okay, people are always going to come at you at any way, and you should, whether you're being yourself or not, they're going to come. Okay, they're going to say what they want to say. And if you really think about it, celebrities in the world that are, we'll say, different or unique from society, these people actually, people talk shit about them all day long, and they do it as if this is something they get paid to do. But you can literally be the most positive person and still have people that just really do not have anything good to say about you. And you will always have this. Some people even have like the closest people next to them, and they will just be negative just to be negative. And you've got to figure out how to, draw the line. Okay. You have to figure out how to take advice from some and, just blow off some people, even if they happen to be close relatives. You have to be able to, this is personal, this is business, and make sure you just draw the line. Mines tend to go to the worst comment versus all 10 of the great comments. You really think deep and really hard about the comments that are negative versus the comments that really are positive. But you've got to learn how to direct your thoughts and keep pushing with your business in the most positive way. There's no way you can, please everyone everywhere. It's just not going to happen. So skip over that bad comment and keep going. So I do want to talk to you about a couple of things. Here's something that I really want you to think about whenever you are, taking advice or going through your comments and reading these opinions from others. I want you to think about this. Does this person, whether you're talking to them, whether you're reading the comments, or whatever it is that you're doing, does this person really have the experience and the knowledge to be giving you advice, to give their opinion? Do they have the background in whatever it is that you are doing? Is this their profession? Is this something that they studied and have done and are making really good money? Is this something that they have a lot of experience in to be able to give you the advice, to give you opinion, to criticize whatever that you're doing? Is that person that you're listening to, do they have that? Is this something that they do every day? If the answer is no, then why? Why would you listen to them? Why would you take that and let it, kind of rule your world? You have to really, again, you have to draw this wall. You have to build this line where you have to, you take advice from people that have the experience in what you're doing, and then take the other ones and let it go. What they're giving you is opinion based only. That's just their thoughts, and it literally does not matter most of the time. If the answer is no, their opinion does not matter. And I know that it can be easier said than done, but to let it go is the best thing that you can do. We can take, again, one bad comment and all 5 of those great comments are gone. And you do have to realize that even some of these people are super close to you, and you have to let it go. These negative comments will not get you anywhere. You have to take advice from people that are doing it, that have experience, or like your mentor. Absolutely. Take advice. Do what he's doing, because they're doing what you want to do. They have what you want to have. So if they're not doing what you're doing and they have never built a career in this life, why do we take those opinions and put them in our life? Okay. Again, this is for validation. This is for approval. This is so that we can, feel good about ourselves. And this happens all the time. And it's not just you, it's all around. I mean, I do it. But this is giving, the most negative comment they can is literally what people do. They decide that they know more than you do, and they decide to just break you down. Their opinion doesn't matter, though. And you shouldn't let it matter in your life. You should absolutely decide right here, right now, that these opinions do not matter. Of course, you want to take feedback and constructive criticism and, make it work in your life. But you do not have to take these negative and bad comments and put it in your life. You're going to have one or two, and I mean 1 or 2 people in your life that know what they're talking about, that can give good advice because they have the experience, because it's been done in their past, because they have made a career out of it. And that's when you want to take them, their advice full on. Get as much advice as you can, and absolutely take their, advice and their opinion and put it to work. But most of the time, most of the people in your life are not going to have any opinion that truly and really matters. And so I say, be unique, be different, be yourself, because no matter what, you're not going to please everyone. From my own experience, I did have a mentor that I had built these videos, and it took me hours and days to build these videos. And every time I sent it to him, he'd be like, the visual's great. I mean, you look good. The way you put it together looks great. But what your words for this sales video it's just not there. And I had to go back and redo these videos multiple times. And I mean multiple times. And it stung. It hurt because I had spent so much time on it, and I loved it. But I knew him having a multi-million-dollar company, him having the experience and been doing this for years, that I had to take his opinion, as much as I didn't want to. And as much as I thought I know this is good. I had to go back and redo all these videos, and it worked. But I also had somebody in my life that was very close to me, and when I shared what I had and what I was doing, they had something to say. They had, "Oh, you could do this. You should be doing this. You should actually do it this way. I know you're going to do better if you do it this way." But they had no experience. They had nothing, none whatsoever of the background that I was doing. And again, as much as it stung, I had to let that go. I had to really act like I never heard it. Because to be honest, their opinion did not matter, because they weren't making millions. They had no idea what my business was about in the first place. But people will always be there to make sure that they tell you how to do your job, how they can do it better, and what you should be doing. There's always going to be someone. So this is the time to be unique, be yourself, and show people who you really, really are. Because most of the people in your life, most of the people out in the world, literally love to give the worst comment and make you feel less than who you are. And it's wrong. But no matter what, you have to remember that you're building a business, you're building something that's going to, you're building your dreams. And remember that you're never going to please everyone. So getting advice from these comments, from these people around you, just because, you want to feel, that validation, is just not the way to do it. It's the opposite way of doing it. So keep pushing, keep striving for what you've always wanted, and you've got to separate it. There's a line, and you know it, and some opinions matter and some don't. All right, guys. So until next time, be inspired, inspire others, and find your purpose. Bye.